Hello my preschool friends and welcome to our story time video. Today's story is The Little Red Hen. This one's retold by Bonnie Dobkin and illustrated by Sebastian Vora. Now, this story is about a little red hen. Based on the cover, what do you think she's doing? Maybe. Well, in this story, a dog, a goose, and a cat live with the little red hen. She works hard around the house, this little red hen, but her friends don't help her at all. One day she finds a bag of wheat seeds and decides to grow the wheat into something new. She wants to use the wheat to bake bread. Can you do that? Can you use wheat to make bread? It'd be a lot of hard work. Do you think her friends will help her? Well, when she asks her friends to help her plant the seeds and harvest the wheat, they say no. Now, she has to decide whether or not to share the bread that she makes with these friends. So, let's read the story and let's see if the little red hen makes the bread, if her friends help her, and if they don't, if she shares the bread. The Little Red Hen, retold by Bonnie Dobkin and illustrated by Sebastian Vora. There's the little red hen. Once upon a time, there were 4 friends who lived together in a barnyard: a goose, a dog, a cat, and a little red hen. The dog was a lively pup who liked to play ball all day. After all, he said, who will chase balls and do tricks if I don't? The cat was a handsome animal who liked to groom himself. After all, he said, who will take care of my good looks if I don't? The goose was a talkative bird who liked to gossip. After all, she said, who will share the news of the day if I don't? And the little red hen? She just liked to figure out what needed doing and do it. What do you think she was going to find? Oh, yeah. One day, the 4 friends decided to move together to a cozy cottage near the river. They were very happy there. The dog played all day in their big front yard. The goose waddled to the farmyard each morning and always came back with new stories to share. The cat washed himself on the sunny windowsill. And the little red hen? Well, she cleaned the house, worked in the garden, cooked the food, and did whatever else needed doing. I wonder how the little red hen feels about doing all the housework by herself. Do you think that she wishes her friends would be more helpful? What could they do to help? That's a good idea. That'd be very helpful. One afternoon, the little red hen swept out the shed and found a bag of wheat seeds. Excited, she brought the bag back to the cottage. Look what I found, she said. Who will help me plant these seeds so that I can have wheat to bake some bread? Not I, said the dog. I have to play with my stick today. Not I, said the cat. I have to groom my fur today. Not I, said the goose. I have to talk to the cow today. She has news about the goat. Why did the little red hen ask for help planting the seeds when she already knew her friends weren't helpful? Yeah, maybe she thought that they might say yes this time. Do you think once they see the wheat growing that they'll say yes? Well, what do they have to do instead? Oh, maybe. Let's see. All right, said the little red hen. Then I'll plant these seeds myself. And she did. She hoed the ground and planted the seeds and watered them well. She even pulled the weeds. That is a lot of work for one little red hen. Soon a fine patch of wheat was growing in the tall in the sunlight. The wheat is ready for harvest, said the little red hen. Who will help me harvest it? Not I, said the dog. I have to bury my bone today. Not I, said the cat. I have to smooth my whiskers today. Not I, said the goose. I have to visit the pig today. He says there's a scandal with the sheep. Oh, what a scandal. All right, said the little red hen. Then I'll harvest the wheat myself. And she did. She cut the wheat and then gathered and tied it up in bundles and stacked it outside. Now the wheat must be ground into flour, said Little Red Hen. Who will help me pull the wagon to the mill? Not I, said the dog. Today is the day I chase rabbits. Not I, said the cat. Today is the day that I clean between my toes. Not I, said the goose. Today is the day the goat said she'd tell me a secret about the cow. All right, said Little Red Hen. Then I'll pull the wagon by myself. And she did. She cleaned the wagon and loaded the wheat and went to the miller's down the street. What does the miller do? Do you know? Oh, maybe. Let's see. The very next morning, the Little Red Hen was ready to bake. Who will help me make the dough? She said. Not I, said the dog. I'm busy chasing my tail. Not I, said the goose. The dust might make it hard for me to talk. Not I, said the cat. The flour would mess up my fur. All right, sighed the Little Red Hen. Then I'll make the dough myself. And she did. She gathered up eggs, milk, yeast, and flour, and mixed and kneaded for nearly an hour. That is a lot of hard work. Do you know what she's making? That's right, she's making bread. Now, said Little Red Hen, though she already knew the answer. What is the answer going to be? Oh, who will help me bake the bread? Not I, said the dog. It's time for me to take a nap. Not I, said the cat. I really must get my beauty sleep. Not I, said the goose. I absolutely must rest my voice. All right, said the Little Red Hen. Then I'll bake the bread by myself. And she did. She built the fire, a difficult chore. She slid the pan through the oven door. She cleaned the mess that the baking had made, and finally went out to rest in the shade. As the afternoon wore on, the wonderful aroma of baking bread drifted through the cottage. It tickled the noses of the napping dog, the sleeping cat, and the resting goose. They sniffed, they smiled, they opened their eyes wide. What is that heavenly smell? Asked the goose. Why, it's just my fresh baked bread, said the Little Red Hen. Who will help me eat it? Who do you think's going to help her eat it? I will, said the dog, jumping up from his rug. I will, said the cat, leaping down from the windowsill. I will, screeched the goose, forgetting to rest her voice. Do you think that the Little Red Hen is going to let them eat the bread? Why do you think that? Well, let's find out. You will, asked the Little Red Hen, but you let me do everything else. I hoed the ground and planted the seeds and watered them well and pulled the weeds. I cut the wheat, then gathered and tied it up in bundles I stacked outside. I cleaned the wagon and loaded the wheat and went to the miller's down the street. I gathered up eggs, milk, and yeast and flour, then mixed and kneaded it for nearly an hour. I was the one who built the fire, a difficult chore, and slid the pan through the oven door. I cleaned the mess that the baking had made, and then, only then, did I rest in the shade. So do you know what? I think I'm going to eat this bread by myself. And she did. But the next time the Little Red Hen needed help around the house, nobody said, not I. Maybe the Little Red Hen ate the bread herself to teach her friends a lesson about being more helpful. Do you think that it worked? Yeah, it looked like it, because that bread looked so good. And look at their faces. They were very disappointed not to get any. And then the next page, Goose is doing planting, the dog's weeding, and the cat's putting hay away. It looks like her little lesson worked. The end. That was the story of the Little Red Hen. Now, when the Little Red Hen asked her friends to help her, what did they say? Yeah, they had said no. Little Red Hen had to do everything by herself. What would you have done if you were the Little Red Hen? Would you have let them have the bread? Yeah. Well, in the end, by her not letting them have the bread, it kind of worked because they started helping out around there because they wanted the rewards of doing the chores. Now, why do you think the Little Red Hen ate the bread all by herself? Yeah, What else could she have done to teach her friends a lesson about being helpful? Yeah, maybe. But do you think they would have listened and it would have worked as well as her plan? Maybe. All right, my friends, that is our story for today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I sure did. All right, I will see you next time. Bye-bye for now.